just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned a loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
We'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now, they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
11.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The slot man in motion right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. A gain of 3, second down. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Oh, look at the juke. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson. Good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 5. That
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
They'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Room here to run. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Harris. Powers through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
11 Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Slot man moves right. After the sack on first down. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The slot man in motion right.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go, hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Over the middle, it's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Just take it to him. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure too much here. He's going down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
29 yards.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has.
Here we go.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
11.
Now Burrow. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line.
Here we go.
Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
11 coming.
Mixon again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow will throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Burrow. Rolling to his left.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.